Day 39. Trust your gut. I have the perfect story to illustrate this topic, this factoid that I'm going to cover in this video. As many of you know, I used to own a private pet care business, right? Huge part of my story and my experience is rooted in the animals, what they taught me, and the relationship that we've created. I genuinely don't care how crazy or abstract that sounds. It's the damn truth. So, naturally, large parts of my understanding of the world and my understanding of business, etc., comes from those early relationships and lessons that were taught to me by the animals, capital T, capital A. So, just want to put that out there and you'll see where I'm going with this shortly. But in my second or third year of business, so just in a nutshell, when I started my pet care business, I did not think I was going to be doing that for more than 1 year. Sure as heck didn't think that I'd be running it for almost 8 years and then end up selling it before running for Congress. That was not in the cards, folks. I thought it was something I was going to do for 1 year while I was out of school, literally to pay for the rent. And then when school started, I'd get back into school, graduate with my degree, and on to vet school we go. So point that I'm getting at is that when I moved to a new city a year after starting my business, thinking that I was there purely for school, and realizing that I was actually going to still continue running my business, I was going to hire someone. Because that's just what made sense at the time for me being in school. And anyway, I'm not going to get into all the details of that, but I was gonna hire someone. The community that I was in, it was a smaller one, not as populated as the cities that I had lived in previously, like San Francisco, Los Angeles. And because of that, I mentioned that like with smaller towns, you do have to be a little bit more careful. You can't just screw people over because, you know what I mean? Like you have to be more careful about nurturing your relationships and working with people, because who are you going to turn to? It's a small town. Word spreads quickly. And if you screw one person over, you've screwed over half the town. So by the same default, by token, you have to be very careful who you bring in, right? So I was going to hire this person, get a really bad feeling. And I really needed to hire someone so I could, focus more on my school. And by some chance, again, this is when I had my pet care business, I'm walking the dog that I was taking care of on State Street, which is one of their main strips in downtown Santa Barbara. And I run into this person, and the dog will have nothing to do with her. The dog literally walks us out of the way. And that's all the confirmation that I needed to trust my gut. I'm gonna tell you something. That was years ago. I don't need a dog or a cat nowadays to tell me what my spirit and what my gut already tells me. The only thing that's changed is that I've become a lot more confident in trusting my gut. So, trust your gut, folks.